Well, I'm going to send them in there.
Go on ahead. C3's got your 6.
Okay, they've got my 6. This is great. This is exactly what I would want.
We've got a fight on our hands.
Yes, sir, Vicar, we do.
They were destined to die.
Well, who are they even? Oh. This guy is questionable.
We've had quite enough of you.
She looks pissed.
To dreads, you say? We're not getting through.
Oh boy, I'm out of ammo.
Miscreant.
May go.
Owned. Okay, let's follow these guys. Where are they going? Are they following me now? Okay, let me collect some corpses here, team. You know the drill. I gotta spend ammo to make ammo. Let's break some of these down. Okay, so we're into some Mark II items. Just gonna sort this out by damage. I definitely still have to change up some guns to get into more damage types. Like, I should keep this only because it does the, was it like plasma? But this gun's doing a pretty slick job too, and we could still, I think as we level, we should be able to continue to improve this. But it is a lot to maintain from the ammo side.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Oh, okay, so this is the specific door that they were talking about. We just picked up a grenade launcher. That seems fun. See, she's got this rifle, which I might even take back at some point. Okay, let's do these perks. So a couple of options. Chance to reset ability cooldowns on kills. We could also do, like, threat generation if we wanted. Damage to creatures, companion ability damage. Here, let's take the ability damage. We'll do the same over here. This isn't bad either. Increase damage dealt by the companion after they perform their companion ability. You can double back and get those. And then for us, now... So we had gone into this perk previously, but then we died, and we didn't get the negative check again. But there was one here about being able to revive companions. Where was it? Yeah, here. Revive companions to 25% health. Let's do that. And then skills-wise, let's keep boosting all of these. The sneak, I kind of feel like maybe is the least important of the two. Because we're not actually in a position where we need to sneak very often, and I don't know if there's other tactics that might give that to us. Or that might challenge us on that. But let's do something like that. So we could have snuck through this way, I guess. If we wanted to.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that.
Incoming.
Damn it. We saw the dog catching us. That's okay. We were gonna take them out anyway. Like good
Here's
little
the elevator,
murderers.
but ain't gonna budge while this place is...
Okay, let's sell the junk. And then I feel like some of these could even get sold. Things that we're carrying a ton of. I don't know if this is like value add though.
It's on
You know?
lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
It's so minimal in terms of what we would earn. This is locked, but not for long. Environmental controls installation and keycard. The new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations. You message corporate about it. You get to manage it. Considering this, your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Okay. Grab the keycard right there. Elite troop armor. It's rare, but it would be nice if the when armor was just kind of sitting out like that, if we could still see its stats. 36, pretty solid. Block and stealth skills. Here, you're due for an upgrade.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come
You
here
can?
and talk to me, base to intercom.
Oh god.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are
Both.
you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Let's let him keep going.
I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Great.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Okay, let's roll with it. Broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Okay, what about, what's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you,
Yeah, exactly. Where's the fame?
I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Okay, how many Marauders are we talking?
Many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Okay, so... Is this... Here, let's see.
You make it look so easy.
I know I do, but... Okay. I wonder if we still need to open up the door for them. I think we do. Clear Marauders. Okay, let's see.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak.
Okay, so these are the elevators. He said C3's entering? So then we're good, right? I hope so. Either way, we can take him without C3. It's like... I think.
Light him on fire, ladies and gents! Take him down! Here we go!
Oh, those are our boys. I gotta protect Berthold. Wait, what?
Out of ammo!
Is she shooting at me? I think so. Hey,
Love a good fight.
I'm not totally... shit. I must have missed something there. Whoops. I'm not exactly sure what we missed there. But there was an option to talk to him about C3. And then I wonder if... That's really weird.
Here we go. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
That looks so much more devastating than it is.
The last of them, I think.
Okay, hold on here. So the Broke will unlock his door after the Marauders and the broadcast have been cleared, which they are. You've cleared out all the Marauders in the broadcast station. So I don't know if... Convince C3 to help gain control of the station. I don't know if they turned on us or what exactly happened there.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
That's really weird. Mr.
Never
Broker,
thought I'd be
sir?
ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
I mean, I don't do anything out of the goodness of my heart if you catch my drift.
Yes, I believe I do. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Well, let's see. You know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now?
If you insist. As I was telling you before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Fool me once,
You
Nyoka.
said that in a way that was almost believable.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Okay, why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
Of course they are.
Luckily, however, the Iconoclasts have now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well, wasn't me.
A pity. Seems I have some information on a rogue agent to hunt down.
Oh, jeez.
Still,
Okay.
we need to get MSI off the airwaves. I will leave the means to that particular end under your discretion.
This is a problem. How?
The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
You can't even compete with one broadcast? So where in Stellar Bay?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders
What?
to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Can't cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Sanjar and MSI to stop transmitting on their end.
I'll talk to him.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
So, what exactly does an info broker do?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like.
What?
I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Definitely want to ask about Phineas.
Not much, admittedly.
Come on. You must know something.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
I have time for colors.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous.
Yeah, see, this is kind of where...
I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source. But I am also not unconvinced either.
We've kind of had some of our
Luckily for
own
you, I am a veritable
questions about
font
him.
of information.
What about the board?
There are so many members. Do specify.
What about the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
What are you saying exactly?
That the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized as a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data.
Well, Sanjar's screwed then.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
What about MSI and the Iconoclasts?
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I could use some dirt on Sanjar.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
Convenient. What about Graham Bryant's deep dark secrets?
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
Okay. What about MSI and Iconoclasts?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself?
Sure.
I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So, what was in it for you?
Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
And is that mainly because you wanted this place as a means of communication, or?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Okay. Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Because we call it gossip. I'd like to secure some information.
I may have a secret.
Okay, so that's all bringing us back into here. So there might be more things that we could ask him about
if you need me.
as time goes on. Looks like we can take all of this. What's back in here? Authorized broadcaster at Devil Peak Station. Now from our sponsors. Tired of itchy acid burns? Anti-Cleo's artisanal board-scented moisturizing cream. Nice. Priority transmission log. Accessing. Status. The station's primary band is presently oversaturated with continual transmissions from sister settlements. Off-world signals are unable to be isolated for recording, which we learned about. Ministry notes Amber Heights data is iconoclast in origin. Graham's behind it. Must speak with him. Stellar Bay broadcaster coded gibberish. Could potentially be used to blackmail Sanjar. Has his signature all over it. We could begin broadcasting, but it's not going to work. Locked down. Please return to milling about the break room and lamenting the internship. Personal files. Clear blue skies. Mood optimistic. Dare I say, the future is looking bright. Indeed, I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with initial broadcast. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Sneaky, sneaky. Had a near miss the other day. Nearly ended up on the board, or with the board on my trail. We'll mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. I have found thus far that the most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sounds in the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data. And the board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing Hazard has never been so thrilling, nor high stakes. Now furious, called Should Have Known. Pox at all, these imbecilic children in their hatred of each other. Sanjar and Graham have oversaturated my key bands. They're going to take down each other all right, and me right alongside them. I should never have invited them to play. What to do about it now? What to do indeed. And then we show up. Very convenient for him. Heavy construction gear.
Great work.
So these are 2138. What's he wearing? Here you go. 38. Okay, so we need to go talk to Sanjar. Sounds like. Where are we exactly? We're up top. Then he's going to want to make broadcasts. So we're going to need to help him. Help the broker deal with MSI in the Iconoclasts. Okay, so look at this. Sanjar leads MSI out of Stellar Bay, and Graham leads the Iconoclast out of Amber Heights. Earning their favor might convince them to stop transmitting. So if we complete these things... So we have Bolt with his name, which we've already done. Errors unseen. We need to go and talk to Sanjar with that data cartridge. The commuter. For Graham. Have we done the commuter? Yep, commuter's done. Quest. Pay for the printer for Graham to earn the Iconoclast trust. So I think that one we've done. Pay for the printer. And then it says you were able to put a stop to the Iconoclast transmission. So now we need to go to Graham, or to Sanjar, because we've completed all of these, or almost all of them. We should be able to convince him to stop. In theory.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
Good.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, couple of things. Here's the data cartridge that you asked for.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
What are these reformations that you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
Sounds orderly. That's a good start.
Sounds orderly.
Indeed. Everything
Love 'em.
starts with good documentation.
The workings of the universe take time to prevail. But sometimes you can reach the intended destination faster if you apply a little force.
Never fear, I plan on wording our forms very strongly. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52 with that data you're holding, of course.
Well, we're going to choose to give him the data.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now.
And then I'm hoping we can tell him to stop
I'll transmit
broadcasting.
this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from
Yeah,
us.
okay, cool. Cool, perfect. So now we can go straight back to him. Oh, here. We have to call it back down. I didn't even recognize that. It's crazy. Hello. We didn't see this little room before. Okay, atmosphere controls, automechanical controls. Byzantium HQ.